Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Edna here, and thank you so much for the new subscribers. We are at 773 last time I checked, so I'm so happy. Road to 1 million, road to... Is there someone with a trillion subscribers? Maybe I might be the first one. So anyway guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to talk about the mistakes that I wish I didn't do in my early 20s. And in your early 20s, I hope you don't repeat them, and I hope you get to learn from our mistakes, those who are above like 25. Yeah, because I'm 26 by the way guys, I'm not like 30, but I thought of like doing the mistakes that I did from my early 20s that I wish I didn't, and it wasted my time and it corrupts so much joy in my life. So I thought of beginning from which season was I in this period. So I finished high school when I was 17 years old, so I had not reached the 18-year mark to get an ID or even go to college, so I had to stay home for some time. So we are talking about after high school, that is 17 years old. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that's like 9 years, that period. Then mistakes that I did and I wish I didn't do. I wish someone was there. I wish I knew there was content somewhere to advise me not to, because I will have taken it and I will have probably benefited a lot from it. So hope you guys stay tuned to this video. Hope you enjoy today's video. Stay tuned up to the last part of it. So we have talked about the season was from 17 years old to 25 years old. So within this period, I got to do driving, I got to do computers, I got to join a college. I did a course in college for 1 year and a half. Then I came back home because of school fees matters. I stayed home like for 2 years. Then I went back again to college in 2019. So I was probably like 23 years old. Yeah. 22 years old. By then I was 22 years old. So 2019, 2020, 2021. So 22, 23, 24. Yeah, because I finished campus and I'm 24 years old. Because last year is when I turned 25, and this year is when I turned 26. Are we good now? So there has been a time when I was at home, I was free, and there was a time I was in school, I was learning, and I was, occupied in a way and focused. And when you meet like-minded people, you kind of roll on you get into that space of so exploring and all that. So because I could ramble right now up to like 30 minutes or 1 hour. I like talking, so I wrote down some points to at least guide me and make sure I don't get lost, or I stay focused on the line. So one of the habits that I regret not starting sooner in my 20s was let's start with health wise. Knowing the benefits of drinking water. Like when I turned 25, for my case, that was last year, it was like an awakening call. I was like, oh my god, my life is gonna look the way I want it to look, so I need to be taking care and be aware of what I eat, be aware of how to take good care of my body by drinking water, exercising. I was not thinking, it was never even an idea in my head. I was just living, eating. I used to be a very big fan of junk food, yeah. Last year and this year I've really improved, by the way. So one of the healthy habits I wish I started early was drinking water. Another one was, in my health wise, was priority to take more water, gym, eating good food, like not junk food. And when I talk about gym, I think up to last year is when I started going to the gym, or I actually went to the gym. Yeah, I actually went to the gym for the first time. It was last year, and I exercised, and it was so nice. I'm the girl that is used to exercise in ways of pool. Nothing else was an exercise to me, and it was actually fun. So that was not even an exercise, but you should find exercises that are fun. And so for me, I don't know for what reasons I never ever went to I never went to a gym for some reasons. I don't know why. So that was one. Another healthy habit I wish I started was journaling. And the reason I'm saying this is because I also started journaling last year. I used to write like what I want for the year, then check it up after 6 months, then at the end of the year I used to do that. But that is different from journaling, because journaling you write them every day. There's a friend of mine that even was talking to me about it, like if someone offenses you, like can be able to write them down, and those feelings, it's like you're taking them out of your heart. So journaling is really a good thing. If you don't know how, there are so many videos here on YouTube on how to start and how to, keep the discipline of doing it. Another one, maybe now we can go to finances. Finances, I wish. Okay, I used to model in that period. I used to model for a clothing company called Akara. So any money I got there, I used to promote the person with other pieces, or buy other pieces, or go out with my friends, or do things. I never used to invest back like the money. Okay, so if maybe right now an opportunity that comes, I'll try get some money to do something I have passion with that will create me money, you get. So by that time your girl was just getting the commission and eating, and so I wasted a lot of money on junk food. Totally, like seriously, really, I was always. And then I used to have a habit of, if I feel stressed, I will just eat, cook food at home, cook a lot of food at home, eat. Yeah, so like right now I'm aware that's not a good habit, and I'm working on it, so we are improving. Because people start singing again, and I had stopped. I was waiting for them to stop singing so that I recall. So anyway, let's continue. So another habit that I will have stopped is procrastinating on opening an account in my finance field. I've always procrastinated. I'm going to open tomorrow. I put the money aside. So I only have mobile banking. And with mobile banking, when you don't have money, you end up using that money and your savings are done. So I wish I stopped procrastinating and opened a bank, especially a fixed account, because it will have helped me a lot. Because you see, you only deposit and you cannot be able to access that money unless after some years I'll have a lot of money. Especially on campus, you are randomly given money by your parents to buy this. Hey, if I'm taken back there, oh my god, I'll get out of there with a lot of money in my bank. Yeah, account. So another thing was budgeting. I learned from Wabosha. I think it was last year, but last year. I've told you my 25 years was a big awakening. So 25 years is when I learned about not like budgeting your money, but like writing down every expense of your monthly expenses, everything. Even if it's for 10 shilling, you write it down. By the end of the month, I was very shocked, because I was in an internship last year. I was in an internship in one of a company in my field with dealing with roads. So I never used to get they're called upkeep. So at the end of the month, when I added all my expenses, they were coming up to 7,000. I was like, 7,000? Where is that 7,000 coming from? And it's because I'm doing this, I'm getting, you're using 500, you're not saying it's a big deal. So like I wrote them down and I was like, okay, you girl, you're still eating too much. This junky food, we need to, can go home, you can get, you can reach at home and cook something else rather than that. So I started like cutting down my expenses, which were not, especially like even this year, I had told myself I'm not going to buy any new clothes, because every December I'm always having like 4 big bags taking to my cousins with clothes, and they are not spoiled. Their clothes I wore once, and I took a picture and they are nice to go like that. So even my dad told me, sat me down and told me, hey Edna, think your expenses with your clothes, that's where all your money is going. So I had to sit down and promise myself I'll not, but I've begun buying. The last month, that is June, I began buying because I was doing a closet cleanup, so I bought some small items, so I don't feel like I don't have enough, or it's still me. I still need to look good. I don't need to look good. I feel good and I look good. Okay. So budgeting, I wish I started it early, because I will have probably be saving. Yeah, all that period I'll have been saving a lot. If I saw like all junk food I was buying before I get home or before I get school was that much, I would have been saving a lot. Another habit I wish, no, apart from it's not among the finances, another habit I wish I started early was reading books and listen to smart people. Yeah, I think it's when I was in my last year in college when I started like discovering amazing people on YouTube and listening to them and following them up. I wish I had started earlier. I wish I understood how social media works and helps people get finances and create income. I wish I learned that early. I wish I knew about YouTube when I was 17 years old. So if you're 17 and you're or 19 or 20, hop on, because if I started then, you'll have seen me grow all that. So that's a big loss, but I'm here right now, so we are together. Yeah, but I wish I knew that when I was 17 or 19 or 20, because now it will have been a journey of almost 7 years right now. But now, because I began seriously on YouTube last year April, so it's like 1 year. They're like 1 year and a month. So I hope you're loving the journey, and let's keep going. So another habit I would like have started earlier, or I regret not starting earlier, was taking my side hustle seriously. That is the modeling one, and also me selling secondhand clothes. So I used to go pick up secondhand clothes, buy earrings in Dubois, come and sell them in our classes to my friends. But that money I never had the discipline of saving it. As long as I have money for the next stock, the other interest was just in my expenses and spending. So I wish I took it seriously, because we'll be very fun. Honestly, we'll be very fun. Maybe now we can talk about maybe another one, a random one, is I wish I would have the awareness of the distractions relationship causes to our goals, and I wish I was aware of that, because I'm telling you, 25 it's like I was sleeping in my 20s, then 25 I'm just like, okay, yeah, what is that? Can you analyze that? No, put your feelings aside. Your mind, what does your mind think about this? Is it alignment? So I wish I understood that, because now, even like staying single for some time, or having broken up with someone I was with for the longest time, that is the guy I've dated for the longest period, 4 years. Like, it was wow. So this is much that a relationship takes from you, your attention, I think it somehow reduces your pace to how you focus, how you grind and go. As in, for my case, it did. I don't think it's supposed to make you feel that way. You're supposed to make you feel like you're still going for your dreams, and that person's pushing you to your best. But also the guys I dated, they were also in such stages, so they also didn't know, so I can't blame them. So we were all in that cocoon. So another thing about relationship is, and this is a bad one, I'm sure some of you might not believe, but I'm really poor in making effort to match energy. And the reason I'm saying this is because I've had several of my friends. In fact, even yesterday someone texted me and was like, hey, did I wrong you in any way? Because you don't reach out and you don't say hi. I'm like, no, I didn't, you haven't wronged me. But in that period of age, or that period of that season, I never used to match energies with friends. So if we are not like in school together or in church, it's very rare for me to reach out also to build a healthy friendship with you. Okay. And it was also like in my romantic relationships, people telling me, hey, you need to match energy. Another one is going to keep calling you, and still working on that, by the way, guys. So yes, so I wish I did that. I wish I did that, especially from the women's side. It's not the male side. From the women's side, I wish I did that, because it has made me, like those friends who complained, that one of them was like, I can't continue being your friend because it can't be one-sided. I'm the one visiting. And I also did that to another friend of mine. I was like, you don't come home, you don't make effort, so let me just leave you alone, you live your life. So I understand when I was taken away from someone's life, when someone told me that I wish I did. But I think that is something probably I'm going to be having conversations with my therapist, because I think it comes from my relationship with my mom, my biological mom. So the fact that we weren't like close, I think it affects my relationship with women generally. Like, I don't, if I feel that you carry some drama, or there's some possibility of it coming anywhere, I run away and I don't match efforts. Or if you wrong me, I just cut off, stories. I know it's a toxic trait, but yeah, I wish I did that early. I wish I realized that the relationship with my mom, my late mom, was affecting those relationships with women. It's not that I don't have friends who are women. I do have, but they are few, and I wish I had many. But yeah, that's how life was. But 25 is helping me to be awake. Is it called awake? I'm awoke. To be woke, I hope I'm saying it rightly. To be woke and to be aware of it and to try work on it. Yeah. So another thing I wish I did was bet on myself, on ideas I had. By the way, even my parents have confirmed this, that I'm not career oriented, like office work girl. I'm like business oriented kind of person, because I used to come and tell them, you see, in our school there's a gap for, the school is very new, was coming up, there's a gap for agency, for M-Pesa, for equity, for paying school fees. There's smokies. If you're in Kenya, you know what smokies are. Sausages which are sold in a tin or a box, yeah, along the way. So I came and told them those ideas. Then after like 2 months, 3 months, people like went to the office, gave out the ideas, were given the chances, and they did them. Another idea I had, was really disturbing my head, was about lemon water. And too bad I didn't bet on myself to even try it, or even, I didn't think I could do it, or even start a company. I don't think I believed myself in a way, like, yeah, I can begin my own company. But after some time, right now it's in the market and it's almost everywhere. And every time I just look at that lemonade, I'm like, God, you gave me this idea. And then yesterday I was listening to one of my great YouTuber was telling us that God gives ideas to different people, probably the same idea. Whoever implements it is whoever will get the result. So I was having the ideas, but we were too afraid to face them or do something, Another one was, I said about procrastinating. I used to procrastinate a lot. I used to sleep a lot. I used to wake up even at times at 2 or 4. Yeah, I used to wake up at that time. Like in our house, my everyone normally says, whoever in my household, whoever loves to sleep a lot is this girl. So I wish I wasn't that way, because right now I think if I will have been awake, maybe something will have changed, or you'll have improved on some things. So I hope you're learning something. I also explored a lot, which is nice, and people are saying it's really nice for you to do that. I traveled with my friends. We went out, we made birthday parties with them, my birthdays, we went for swimming, we went for adventures with them. So it was really nice, and I used to be the organizer of the event, so it was really nice. So I definitely don't regret or think it would have gone otherwise, but I wish I knew these things that I've talked about, because probably it would have made it different. Yeah, so but if it was different, then I'll be sitting here and I'm like, I have this company that's called Lemonade. I have this, I'll probably a very different person, but God intends me to be this is how I am right now. So I hope you have learned one or two things. Make as many friends as you can, travel as you can, enjoy school, skip school sometimes as long as you remember to read and catch up. Go out with your friends, date as much as you can, because I also think I did that a lot. As much as I knew others were not beneficial, I wish I walked away from them, because in my guts, or if you are someone who is spiritually or believe in something, you know when your gut tells you. But I never walked away in some of them. Most of them I did, but some of them I used to be like, oh no, but it is like this, it is like this. But I wish I walked away, because now I wouldn't have ended up wasting a lot of time with those people. So yes, believe that is the time.